The rant is go!
There are a few shortcomings feature-wise on the Vita that are caused by Sony's self-serving design aesthetics. Most people don't seem to notice what's going on and why, so I'd like to sort of outline the issue and the cause of it. The Vita has a few features that were tampered with by Sony or game developers when they felt it was to their benefit. These features are specifically screen capturing, custom soundtracks, and the brightness controls. The developers get to choose whether or not they support the first two, and the last one they can hamper it. Generally with console design, the system has a set number of features that works across any of the games, but Sony gives the developer the ability to turn off those features if they wish. Though screen capturing is remotely understandable, agitating, but remotely understandable, it's really the custom soundtracks being able to be turned off that really burns my ass. The custom soundtracks currently don't work in a suspiciously large amount of games that sell DLC music. Here's my thought on that. Fuck you. If I own older Ridge Racer soundtracks and I want to play the new Ridge Racer while listening to them, then I should be able to do that without paying for the same music again. I own the music, let me play a freaking video game to it. The feature crippling that pisses me off most of all is the lack of full control on the brightness. For those who don't know, depending on what game you're playing, the Vita may limit your brightness to 90%. Okay, so here's the thing. If I gave a shit about battery life, do you really think I'd be playing at 100% brightness? Hell no. The only people Sony is protecting with this feature is themselves. The more intense games get the brightness turned down so that way the battery life looks better on a spec sheet, and they get to keep the brightness spec listed as high as the 100% brightness level. It's not even that they're doing this to protect me from killing the battery as quickly. They're doing this to make the Vita appear more attractive on paper and people won't know any better. Fuck you, Sony. Fuck you. I want to slaughter my battery ruthlessly while looking at your shiny OLED screen. It's pretty clear that Sony designed the platform in this way for the publishers and developers and not for the consumer experience. Though it's definitely important for them to make this an attractive platform for developers so they can get those precious little things called video games actually made for their portable this time around, it's also important that the consumer experience isn't playing second fiddle to the interest of large corporations. The user's ability to get excited and fanatical about your platform is limited somewhat by the feeling that they aren't your focus, and that's not good for someone who needs to smash Nintendo's portable dominance. Especially when you consider that a lot of Nintendo fanboys still seem to believe that Nintendo loves them more than money. Which they don't. No one does.